What's going on? It's Jason. Yeah. Today I have several baits, some buzz baits, some spinner baits I had bought from say hi to John Paul. Say hi, Bubba.
Hi.
I had bought these from a friend here locally. He runs CW Custom Baits. If you look him up on Facebook, CW Custom Baits. He's got some, he makes some awesome baits. Well, what happened was several weeks ago, I couldn't find my tackle bag. Being legally blind, I like to set everything in a certain spot, you know, so that way it's easy, you know, I know where it's at. Well, it got misplaced, I guess, by somebody, and it was put up in our shed, and a bunch of crap got on top of it, and I was unable to find it, so I thought it got stolen. Well, so I made an order to Tackle Warehouse, and then I ordered some buzz baits and spinner baits from Clint, CW Custom Baits. Well, a couple of days ago, I was looking for something in that shed, and a bunch of stuff fell and it exposed my tackle bag, and there it was. So naturally, now I have way more crap than I need, but I will be using these spinner baits and buzz baits as my primary, because I did not really have any good spinner baits, and my buzz baits, I had 6 of them. One was Strike King Bleeding Shad, I think it was, and then the other 5 came from Amazon. They were so Gayulang, I believe, and they sucked. I mean, they got I don't know, they just crappy quality, should I say. The hooks aren't very good, whatnot, and but now I got some good spinner baits and some good buzz baits. I'm ready, because a couple years ago, for Hurricane Laura, the house I'm in was destroyed, and literally the foundation and the studs and the ceiling, the roof were on. And while it was being repaired, I went and stayed in Wildwood, Texas. My dad's cousin has a beautiful home out on a big private lake out there, and so I, you know, stuck to my Senkos, my trick worms, but I actually bought that Strike King buzz bait and started throwing that out. And I mean, this house was on the water. Like, I would get up, go out, hop on the front of my dad's boat, push it off, drop the trolling motor in, and start fishing. That literally what it was like. And I fished quite a bit, but I started throwing buzz baits a lot, and man, that got me hooked quick, because man, just them fish blowing up on them buzz baits, man, it was awesome. Anyway, but CW Custom Baits, I will put a link to his Facebook store in this description. So the first bait, he sells top water, spinner bait, jigs, bladed jigs, buzz baits, all that stuff. He's even got Kennedy special, or Kennedy's something, and then Marsh edition. He's got some awesome baits. Well, the first one is this popper. It's as you can see, it's got a little tail. It's got some nice sharp hooks. This one is chrome blue herring, and he's got a couple other ones, and see, it's got a good rattle to it. So I really really can't wait to use it. It feels like good quality. It feels like it's about a 1/4 ounce. I had put on the my little scale, and it's about a 1/4 ounce. But chrome blue herring is what this one was, and I don't know. It's really nice. Can't wait to use it. All right, where is the box? Boxy. There it is. And this old boy, Clint, that owns CW, is one heck of a guy. I think he plays French music, and he's really good. He cuts grass for people. He's just a stand-up guy, you know. He's got some amazing baits. All right, the first buzz bait is this one. It's black and blue. It's a 1/4 ounce. I have gear that would throw 1/4 ounce, but it's black and blue, and it's a quad blade. I don't know if you can see that, but there's four blades on here. I can't wait to use it. It's probably gonna make a heck of a noise. But the old black and blue, you can't go wrong with that. And I mean, it feels like good quality, good stout hooks. So I believe it's gonna hold up for a little while. And I mean, if you throw a trailer on that, it's gonna add some weight to it. But I believe being a 1/4 ounce, it's not gonna sink as fast. So unlike like the 1/2 ounce or 3/4 ounce, you throw it out there, you gotta pop it to get it to the surface. I believe you won't have to do hardly anything to get this up high, because it's lightweight. But I can't wait to use it, man. It's black and blue. Can't go wrong with black and blue. And then being down here in Southwest Louisiana, I got some ponds that I go to. It's pretty clear water, so that's gonna be a killer. All right, second buzzbait. There's an all white one, and it's got the short truce 4 quad blade, the 4 blades. So I can't wait to use this one either. But and it also is a 1/4 ounce, I believe, lightweight. But again, it's good quality stuff, stout hooks, just awesome, man. I can't wait to use that. Those are the 2 quad blades that I bought. Like, he's got a bunch more, several different colors. Alright, this buzz bait makes some noise, and you see how the blade comes in contact with the head? This one is called the head banger, and it's a perfect name for it because it bangs into the head when it spins. And but it's solid construction. This is all white, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, there is like silver flash in there that I really like. So but he's got, I think, a black one, a black and blue. He's got several different colors of the headbangers. So I can't wait to try that one out too. Alright, that's all the buzz baits I have for now. First spinnerbait is another all white one, but this one has a short truce kicker Colorado blade, and see, it has the white, I mean the silver flash too, and big old Colorado blade, or Indiana blade, I believe that is. But excuse me, the short truce kicker, that's gonna be awesome. The all white spinnerbait, I mean, like I said, it feels good, good quality, good stout hook. So yeah, that's spinnerbait number 1. Alright, spinnerbait number 2 is just your double bladed black and blue. It's got your basic, your Colorado blades. This one is that hammered, so the texture, So yeah, I think the spinnerbaits are 1/2 ounce, I believe, but I mean, good quality, and it's not very big. That's why I love it. It's a smaller profile, but it's got a good stout hook, and they are sharp because I've done poked myself several times. Third spinnerbait is not on his website yet, but he's putting some on. He posted a picture of it, and it got a lot of likes. A lot of people wanted them, so he started making them. Well, he made some, and I said, "Man, throw one in mine." So he did. What he calls this one is Cajun bluegill. See, it's a little darker, but then it's got the lighter strands in it, you know. But then the Colorado and Willow Blade are chameleon, so it's purple and green. It's really cool. This, I have a feeling, is going to catch a lot of fish. Again, good quality. It's not huge. I really like that, and good stout hook. But he also has one that I'd like to eventually get. It's the Cajun bluegill. It's got the big willow leaf on it, but the little kicker blade right here is orange. So I mean, it's sick looking, dude. So I mean, it's just like muddy water, you know, like Toledo Bend. Toledo Bend gets stained a lot, and just that orange extra orange flash would help out a lot. So this, I can't wait to try this. And when I say stand-up guy, you know, I had he sent me a couple jigs. He said free of charge. I mean, I gladly would have paid him for them, but he said no. Well, first one is just your standard black and blue. This feels like it's about a 1/2 ounce. It's got the weed guard and a stout hook. Again, just awesome quality head. Just a little jig, man, black and blue. Of course, you can't go wrong with black and blue. But then this one, I believe from the website, it's green pumpkin and chartreuse. A green pumpkin chartreuse. Again, nice head, hook, weed guards. Like, yeah, they're awesome. So I can't wait to use them. And oh dang, yeah. Oh.
Dad, I'm trying to make a bomb.
A what?
A bomb.
A bomb?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to make a bomb?
No, I'm not trying to make that. I'm trying to make soup.
Oh, soup?
It's gonna be disgusting. It's gonna be so disgusting.
Yeah, well, also I want to throw in that a friend of mine, Kyle, he does boss baits. If you look up like on Facebook, boss baits, BOSS, I'm gonna leave a link in the description also for that. He does soft baits. And like when I thought I lost my bag, I had sent him a message, and he made me some watermelon red flukes, trick worms, speed crawls, and then he sent me some colors that he wants me to try. I don't have them here. They're actually in the boat, and the boat is in the shop right now. We're not supposed to get it back until next week. But it's a speed crawl in a color I have never seen. It's called River Killer. So I'm really anxious to try that. I want to try. It's kind of like a dark red bug, but with some other glitters in it. I'd have to show you, but right now I don't have any. But yeah, so a few months ago I bought some stuff from TEMU, and if y'all watch any videos, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of TEMU. Well, so I made an order a while back for a rod, well, a reel only, because the reel I found was $1.68. So I added to my cart. And well, when I went to check out, it said you had to have a minimum of $10. So I looked around and I found a bait casting rod for $10. And then I said, what? Why not? I found a spool of 10-pound line for 80 cents. This is the reel. It's kind of goofy looking. It's, you know, and the brakes, yeah. Well, anyway, so $1.68. So when I was all said and done after taxes, it was $13 total. Well, this is a 6.6. It was supposed to be medium heavy. I think it's more like medium to medium light, but and it's telescopic, so it was yay big when it came in the pack. And I mean, it seems like pretty good quality. I've used it a couple times. I want to use it, but the last like foot, I guess, or 6 inches or whatever, is see, like, is textured. See, it's a good quality rod up until this point, and then it becomes this like textured, weird feeling. And as you can see, from this eye to the tip, there's only 2 eyes. So I don't know how I feel about that, but anyway. And yeah. So when I first started using this, I caught a drum, redfish. You know, I was impressed. It actually held up. But the line I spooled it up with, see, for my ultralights we use like 4-pound mono, and my dad has several ultralights, and he picked up that spool when I was spooling it, and he's like, man, what is this, 2 pounders? I don't 10 pound made that 4-pound mono look thick. So it didn't hold up well at all. And I believe that it was Sogae, and the rod is Sogae. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But it didn't hold up well, so I took all that off and I re-spooled it with 12-pound Berkeley that I had. All right, I mean, it does well. Now the reel, like I said, there was 8 options, and the fighting, you know, butt handle is kind of a little smaller than I like. But anyway, the reel, there were 8 options, and when I say 8 options, there were 4 colors, and each reel was left or right-handed. So this is, I just got this one, you know, instead of doing all that. But there was, I think this is the mango and avocado. So of course this is pastel orange and pastel green. And of course you see I put a different handle on it, because the handle that came on it is this one, and these little knobs, I mean, it's straight plastic, like my son's toys plastic. So whenever it got wet, they sucked, you know, they slipped. And I had a reel that I was using for parts, so I took the handle off, and lo and behold, it actually fit. And so yeah, it may be a little ugly, but I don't care. So the first time I started casting this, it was casting smooth, it was quiet. And then the second time I went out with it was, I went on my float tube, and the reel got submerged, and it was fresh water, and it started making this god-awful noise when I would cast and when I would reel. So when I got home that evening, I took it apart, cleaned it, and well, halfway cleaned it, and it quieted it down a lot. But I could still hear it, you know, so I may need to do some more. But the the braking right here sucks. I don't even know if it works. I have them tightened all the way down, and I still was backlashing. So I tied on like a 32nd ounce bullet weight on with a wacky rig, and I would just barely toss it, you know, and I would still get backlashes, and I couldn't figure it out. My dad would throw it, I'd tighten up the spool, and he wouldn't get backlashes, but he would throw it about 15 feet. So like I said, the brakes stayed down all the way. They stayed all the way up, should I say, on the highest level. Then one day I brought a saltwater fishing, and I tied on a 1/2 ounce sinker and a circle hook, and I was casting it. I loosened up the spool, and I was able to throw it a mile, and it didn't backlash. So I was excited again, you know. And there's no hook keeper, by the way, but I could throw it without backlashing, you know. So when I got home, I said, let me try something. I put a little worm on it, kind of make it weedless so it didn't catch in the grass or anything. But I was throwing it a long ways, and it was working, you know, wasn't backlash. So then I came inside, and I tied a little I put a wacky rig on it, I put a Texas rig on it, a Cinco, and I went to throw it, and I backlashed. So this thing likes heavy lures, and so I put I tightened up the spool, and I didn't backlash, but again, I could only throw it like 15-20 feet, not very far. So I re-tied a hook and like a 1/2 ounce sinker, and I went outside, and I was able to bomb this thing. It just looks goofy. I think there's a purple one, raspberry or blueberry, blackberry. I'm not sure what it was called. I don't even know the maker of this thing. Let's see. I looked online. The gear ratio was 7:2 to 1, and the drag the drag is all right when you crank it down, but you gotta check it often, because like today I was reeling, the spool was not moving, and the drag was loosened all the way. The star was really loose, so it comes loose every now and then. It doesn't make a noise. Oh yes, it does. The tension knob does not make a noise, but the star drag is an audible click, and it is like a bigger reel, and being that it has all these like, I don't want to say sharp edges, but it's not rounded, so when you palm it, you can feel all that, and it's not the most comfortable reel out there. And it is big. It's probably size 300, I guess. So like, I have a size 200 like Lew's, and it's smaller than this. I may be saying that wrong, but whatever. You know, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the best either. So yeah, and my buddy doesn't like it because it's an ugly reel, and it is, but whatever. It was $1.68, so my dad was like, man, I gotta get on there and order a couple of them if it works. But anyway, also, so a little while later, I got on TEMU and I ordered some like chatterbaits and spinnerbaits just because I wanted to try. And well, the spinnerbaits, I don't remember. I think I put them in the box, and it's just, I mean, they're not the best quality. You know, they are double bladed, the ones I bought. And then of course some chatterbaits, and so I don't even know how they're gonna run. And they look just like your standard chatterbait, but the hooks, God, that hook's sharp. The blade, and you know, it all looks like, and you know, it's not jackhammer quality, you know, by any means. But so we'll see. Now, I did see this other chatterbait, so I bought them, and they are a lot different. And I have this one's chartreuse. I have, and it actually said green, white and green. I bought a white one, and this one just said green, so I bought this one, and it's chartreuse, I guess. But anyway, it's got a little jig, and the hook's not the best. You know, it moves. I don't plan on expecting it to last very long, but it's free moving. There is a weight in front of it. I don't even know the weight. It didn't say anything about the weight. And then it has like a buzzbait blade on it. So I guess if a buzzbait and a chatterbait had a baby, this is what you would get. So I'm curious to throw this and see how that works, because it's, I mean, it's kind of cool looking, you know. But I guess with a chatter trailer on it, you know, I don't know. So yeah, I can't wait to use that. But anyway, yeah. So check them out. Check CW Custom Baits, man. And that's it for TEMU, and I will try to do my next video hopefully on the water, because I don't get out much. You know, if there's somebody in Southwest Louisiana that wants to go fishing, I have plenty of tackle, plenty of rods, and enough money to split with gas or whatever. Have a good one. I will catch y'all on the water.